Welcome to the Late Night Show. And now your host, Cuddy Bino.
All right. Welcome to another episode of the Late Night Show. What episode was this? Episode 5, episode 6. Tonight, the Super Bowl just ended, so that lets you know where we are in the timeline. All right, let's see if we have anybody in chat today before we start the show. Oh, we do have some chatters. All right. Equals says www. Hyper Shadow says, "Yo, Bino of the Cuddy, how about that Super Bowl? I didn't watch it, but I'm gonna watch the halftime show tomorrow." I'm exactly right there with you. I have not seen I have not seen the Super Bowl in like years, but I always watch the halftime show. But they did not. As far as I can tell, they haven't uploaded the halftime show to YouTube as of this recording. So normally I'll catch it there, like the NFL's official page will upload it, and I'll catch it there. I'm excited to see it though. I know Usher performed, but I have no idea how he did or what artist he brought out. So that'll be interesting. All right, for our first news story, we actually do have some Super Bowl topics to get through. Let's see, what is our first story? All right, this one's a fun one. Kanye did his own Super Bowl ad. I did see this ad. We are gonna play it, but he's basically saying that everything on his Yeezy site is $20. Now, I have been following Kanye for a long time, and I remember an interview he did on The Breakfast Club where they asked him why were Yeezy so expensive, and Kanye was like, I don't want Yeezy to be expensive. I don't like that people buy the shoes and then sell them for thousands of dollars. He's always wanted his stuff to be super affordable. So I feel like this is him following through on that promise. He's basically saying everything on his site is $20. Shoes, shirts, merch, which is unheard of. Merch is normally like $50 for a shirt, $80 for a hoodie. So this is crazy. But let's go ahead and see this ad. I think the other thing to note is this ad, which he paid millions of dollars for to air during Super Bowl slot, was filmed on his phone. It's ridiculous. Let's go.
All the money on the commercial spot.
All right, let's rewind this. First of all, he filmed this on his phone. This is a Super Bowl ad. This cost millions of dollars. The ad space cost millions of dollars.
All the money on the commercial spot. We actually didn't spend any money on the actual commercial. But the idea is, I want you to go to Yeezy.com, YEEZY.com, and I'm gonna write it at the bottom of the screen. And I got some shoes.
Like you can tell he edited this on like on his phone. It's so crazy. This might be the cheapest Super Bowl ad I've ever seen.
And that's it.
Ever feel guilty?
All right, let's see if anyone. Let's see what the chat's saying. All right, nothing yet. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll get back to Kanye. Like it's been a big week for Kanye, especially with Vultures releasing. But let's go ahead and get started with our second story. All right, for our second story, we're bringing back Adin Ross. For those of you who weren't here last week, 21 Savage basically tried to scam Adin Ross on live stream. He brought marked cards to a gambling game. Yep, marked cards, and then it was caught on 4K using these marked cards. So I believe they've made up afterwards. But not 24 hours after that incident, Aiden finds himself being scammed again. This time for real. Playboy Cardi showed up on his stream for 6 minutes and got paid $1 million. Crazy. First of all, I still don't understand how this kid has this kind of money to just throw around. The fact that he was betting hundreds of thousands of dollars with 21 Savage, and now he had 2 million to just throw at this. I don't believe Playboy Cardi got the full 2 million, but let's go ahead and see the video. All right. All right. So this was right after. This was on his live stream right before Playboy Cardi pulled up. So actually I'm wrong. I believe Playboy Cardi had already shown up by this point, but he never appeared on camera and he just pretty much left. So let's see how Aiden's reacting to this.
What is going on in this fucking chat? This is 4 days into February. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry to all you Cardi fans, bro. I'm really, really sorry I tried, bro. I fucking tried. I literally tried. I had this plan for, bro, guys. I took a fucking jet. Like, I don't.
He also like, rented out a private jet to fly Cardi into, I think this was Los Angeles. So this was also the night of the Grammys. So Playboy Cardi was at the Grammys. I'm not sure if he performed or not, but yeah. So this was the night of the Grammys, and Cardi promised Aiden that he would show up after the show was over.
I was trying to create combos and shit, and I don't know, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm really about to just start doing content with motherfuckers that I have a relationship with off camera. That's from here on out. I'm sorry.
Well, no duh, Aiden. Like, why are you? These rappers are all like hustlers. Like, of course they're gonna try to hustle you out of money, especially now that they know you have millions of dollars to just throw around.
Hey guys, I'm not. Hey, bro, no more doing streams with motherfuckers unless it's like Ye or Trump. I'm not doing a stream with anyone that I don't know.
All right, looks like we got some chatting going on. All right. That is the cheapest ad I've ever seen, even outside of the Super Bowl. It wasn't even an ad. It was he flipped his phone around and like filmed himself. It's so cheap. It's gonna be a historic ad. Aiden Ross, that dude. I'll say this much: I don't know anything about him at all. I don't really know much about Aiden either. Aiden or Cal, like these two big streamers. But somehow they're constantly in the news headlines. Even if I had that kind of money, I could never see myself putting up that kind of money for that kind of game. Maybe at casino just to say I did it, but for this and for the possibility of multiplying my wins. But with a friend or family, nah. Well, that's the thing. That these aren't even his friends. These are like people. These are rappers he has never met before. All right.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck anymore.
And despite all of this, he's supposed to be having like who's Playboy Cardi's wife or ex-wife? Is it Iggy Azalea? Like, I think she's supposed to be coming onto his stream, and it's crazy. I think Kanye's supposed to be coming on his stream.
Like, that shit is really fucking.
Okay, so that's pretty much just him complaining about the thing, but then. After complaining about like losing money, Playboy Cardi shows up. Playboy Cardi comes back around, shows up, dances for 6 minutes, collects his money, collects a bag of money, and then disappears. Let's go ahead and see this. Yeah, and he's masked up. Can't even tell it's him. Remember how last year I said you can always tell like when. Like Kanye has such a unique silhouette that you can always tell it's him, even if he has a mask. I have no idea if this is Playboy Cardi or not. This could be anyone. This is just awkward. All right. We don't need to see more of that. But yeah, so he showed up. There's footage of him collecting the money. I don't know why I didn't include it, but he hands him a bag of money. And then the next day, 21 Savage, who tried to scam him the day before, calls him up. And he's basically like, yo, why didn't you pay me the money? Like, 21, you tried to scam him. Why would he pay you $2 million? Let's go ahead and see this. This is his phone call with 21 Savage.
Why? What happened though? Why they love me again?
Oh, you'll see. Oh, you'll see.
Saying, fuck me.
Huh? What'd you say?
They was just saying fuck me.
I know. Trust me. After tonight, they're gonna love you. Trust me.
Bro, tell me, bro. What happened?
Oh, you'll see. I'm not gonna talk. Oh, you'll see. Don't worry.
I don't think he wants to tell 21 that he just lost $1 million to to Playboy Cardi.
It's bad.
Oh, it's bad. You'll see.
Like bad.
Yes.
Damn, bro. I feel sorry for you, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, bro. Like, do you rappers like not fuck with me, bro? Like, what's going on here?
No, bro. I fuck with you, bro.
So, like, what the fuck is going on here, bro?
What happened?
All right, just.
Another rapper came on there.
No, he doesn't want to tell him. He doesn't want to tell him.
You're gonna have to just go figure it out for yourself, bro.
Bro, $2 million, bro.
What? He didn't get the full 2 mil.
$1 million?
Stop it, bro. No.
All right, he's saying no, that he didn't pay him $1 million, but like I said on stream, he handed him a huge duffel bag of money. It was like a scene from a movie.
Bro, why the fuck you ain't pay me, bro? That's crazy, bro.
You're fucking.
21, you tried to scam him. Like, what are you talking about?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's fucked up, bro.
Brother, I was gonna buy you cars and shit. What the fuck do you mean?
And Aiden, why are you buying him cars? He's a freaking multi-million-dollar rapper.
$2 million for 6 minutes, bro.
He didn't get paid that.
Bro, you paid for 6 minutes.
No, I didn't. Well, I kinda.
Bro, I just seen you give him a bag of cash.
Yeah, we all saw 21.
Okay, but bro, guess what? He's not, bro. Trust me, you and I are gonna make more money together like this. Okay, you're gonna make.
I don't know, like $1 million for 6 minutes. I don't know if you're gonna make more money than
You and
that.
me are gonna make more money like this.
Bro, we gotta have a talk when I see you, bro.
Bro, you and I.
All right, let's see. Iggy Azalea, is she still around? I mean, I don't know if she's making music, but yeah, she's around. You can't tell if that's the real Playboy Cardi even when announced, but Kanye walking around with a mask randomly is easy identified. Yep. Aiden can't be that smart. He needs to choose better company. Yeah, there's other streamers have been pointing that out. Like, basically, like rappers just see him as like a mark, like just like a white boy to steal money from, and like he's Jewish too, so like everyone knows he has money. But the $2 million, I believe it wasn't his money. It was like the CEO of Kick gave him that money to give to 21 Savage to basically promote Kick, which I believe this stream had like 400,000 views or live viewers at the time, which was like a record for live streaming on Kick. So, I mean, I don't know if like I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem like a good return on investment, but
We'll make more money together than him and he just made in 6 minutes. I promise.
all right. And then this is another one. So after all that, Aiden makes up with Playboy Cardi, and then he spends. This is how I know he just has money to throw around. He buys ad space on like this freaking, what is this? The Los Angeles Sphere. Like look at this. This is millions of dollars, and he did this Super Bowl weekend. Him and Cardi. And this might actually be worse than the Kanye thing, because like this they didn't even pose for this or anything. They just took a screenshot of the live stream and played it on this Sphere. Like it looks horrible. Like if you don't know who these people are, you're gonna be like, what is that? Like what is this advertising? It's just a white kid, and like first of all, you can't even see Playboy Cardi. Like it's like a black background. He's wearing a black mask. Like I can kind of see him here, but this is a waste of money. Like, you know what? If this is what he's doing with his money, you rappers may as well just scam this guy. Like it's not like it's not like he's using this money wisely anyways. If like the rappers aren't gonna get it, he's just gonna blow it on something dumb. So I don't know. Let's see what the chat is saying. All right, isn't Kick is like the new spot that YouTubers are going. I don't know when Kick became popular. Well, Kick, YouTube's becoming very I don't know, like they're becoming very like you can't speak on certain political things, and you can't in Kick. Kick's very like non-political about it. Like, so you see a lot of YouTubers that were banned on YouTube, there's like a lot of the red pillars, Fresh and Fit, I think, moved to Kick because they were their YouTube was demonetized. Someone else, but I think this kid, Aiden Ross, he was banned from like Twitch or something. That's why he went over to Kick. So Kick's pretty much, it's a smart business move. They're basically saying, hey, if YouTube's kicking you out, you can bring your millions of followers over here and live stream over here. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and get started with our third story. That's a crazy one, but this is also a crazy story. So how do I go about this? So there's been a Drake video going viral on X, formerly known as Twitter, and basically it's a Drake. It's like a Drake video, but it's like, you know, Drake doing stuff to himself. And this video, like, everyone's been talking about it. Like, I'm actually surprised by the amount of guys, like famous men, who are talking about this. Like, why are you watching this tape? But yeah, so this tape, it's not even a tape, it's a freaking phone clip. Like, apparently somebody, like one of the girls that he texted this to, leaked this video, and it's all over Twitter. And some celebrities had things to say about this. So starting with our very favorite our favorite celebrity, Aiden Ross. So Aiden Ross was actually the one who confirmed that this was real, because he like legit texted Drake during a live stream and asked him, like, this is the footage. So let's go ahead and watch this.
Oh my God.
No, wait, can I see, please? Can I get the link? Thank you. Hold on one sec. I'm gonna send him a voice memo. 1 second.
He's sending him a voice memo.
Yeah, bro.
That's like how the kids text now. They don't even text. They a voice memo.
Bro, I'm still live, bro. We were just looking at the shit. It's like crazy, bro. Like, god damn. You're blessed with your voice. You're blessed with performing. You're blessed to be you. You're blessed to be number one. But you're also blessed to have a fucking missile. I said it.
Bro, we literally
I said it to him.
Why? I feel like I would never. Keep in mind, Aiden like knows Drake in person. Like, he's not just texting a random celebrity. Like, yeah, you would think Aiden would learn his lesson by now by, like, you know, talking to these rappers and everything. But like, on the other hand, I think Drake gets along with Aiden because they're both, you know, Jewish. So
we literally just saw a goat.
I swear to God, Jesus, I swear to God.
We just saw a goat's dick.
Is it?
Wait, that's on his
No.
jet?
Yeah, it's on his jet. Yeah, but his is real. But like, it is possible, Jesus.
Oh, he
We
was
don't see it.
flying. Oh.
the fact that they're like watching it live.
Oh, he just texted me. He put like 8 laughing emojis.
Yeah, so basically Drake isn't denying that it was him. So like, it's pretty much confirmed at this point that it was him.
He doesn't care? Shit, I wouldn't either. If my shit was like that, well, God, I wouldn't
Yeah,
care.
bro. Chat. He said this might be my next album intro. Oh, great. Well, hey, at least we made the cut. Wait, let me hear it again, Cheezer. Hold on, listen. Yeah, bro, I'm still live, bro. We were just looking at the shit. It's like crazy, bro. Like, god damn. You're blessed with your voice. You're blessed with performing. You're blessed to be you. You're blessed to be number one.
What an embarrassing message to send someone.
But you're also blessed to have a fucking missile.
Okay, let's see what chat's saying. All right, the equals wrote dog with hat and Lehman Brothers on Solona are renting the sphere. Those are words. I know what those words mean individually, but like I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know who Dogs with Hat is, or Lehman Brothers, or Solona. That shows a like yeah. I'm unaware. Let's see. Hyper Shadow, the Drake Dingling. I found out about this from a video Long Beach Griffey did. I don't know who Long Beach Griffey is, but yeah, this was trending news. So Aiden wasn't the only celebrity. So after Aiden said that Drake has a missile on him, Adam22, another YouTube celebrity, he basically got upset that Aiden was copying him because Adam was the first one to say Drake has a missile, and apparently like that warrants calling another man a copycat for using the same phrase. Let's go ahead and listen to this. I think this was filmed months ago.
You know what's crazy is that the other day I was around this girl, and she just showed me Drake's on her phone.
It's crazy.
And I'm just like,
wow.
Dub's like, I'm uncomfortable.
No,
I'm just, it was just like, somehow this just randomly came up, and she's just showing me, and I'm not believing.
Well, first of all, the fact that like you would think Drake would be a little bit more, I don't know, like protective of his pictures, but like he's just sending them to every girl he talks to.
And she could tell I'm not believing it. I'm like, yeah, all right. She goes right back.
Like there is no girl Drake's talking to that should be talking to this man.
Back to her text messages, scrolls through the rest of it, shows me a bunch of other selfies and like photos of him that I never seen before, and I'm just like, what the f? And then like, you know, she's still trying to prove it to me more. She goes to the Instagram DM, shows me the full Instagram history with the DM.
So and he's DMing these girls these pics. Come on, Drake, you should be smarter than this. Like you don't even have to DM girls
the blue check, whatever.
Oh my god.
I don't know this girl to be a psychopathic liar or anything, but she showed me, and the skin color matched up with the skin color that I would think that Drake's would actually be. And I'm not gonna lie, like I'm sure you're wondering right now, Adam, was it big, was it small? The man's got a missile on him. like a baby arm, if you will.
Yeah. So Adam was, that was months ago. So Adam's basically saying, "Oh yeah, I caught it first." But all right, let's see what chat is saying. Nothing right yet. So I figured we'd do a little fun exercise, and I do have the video downloaded. I'm just gonna take a peek. I want to see if I want to see if the hype is real. So you're gonna see a live react. Let's see. All right, I'm watching the video now. Oh my god. It's like floppier than I thought it'd be. I don't know what I was expecting, but why is it so floppy? It's like a water hose. Oh my god. All right. Let's for those of you who haven't seen the video, I would recommend not watching it, but there's a pretty good TikTok on this. Pretty much explains what I just saw. So let's watch this. This is a good reenactment of what I was just watching. So you don't have to actually watch the video. Just know that that's what it looked like. All right. Let's see if anyone's in the chat, and if not, we'll take a break. Why Adam22 is like, show me more. I mean, Adam22 is also like a porn star. Like he was in the news last year for like letting other men like other men sleep with his wife on film because his wife's a porn star too. It was a whole thing. So I will take your advice and not watch it. That's good advice. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, we'll finally speak about vultures. All right, all right. Welcome back from the commercial break. All right, so our next story is the big one. Our next story is the big one. Kanye finally released Vultures. It's been a fun, hectic rollout. He had a listening party on Thursday night in Chicago, and then another listening party Friday night, and he actually dropped the album not on Friday when promised, but on Saturday. It was a lot of fun. I will say that I wasn't sure if it was going to be a good album. Like, I wasn't a big fan of the first single, Vultures. But this album, even though I've only lived with it for about a day, it's I'll say it's a pretty good album. Like, it's I don't know how Kanye manages to reinvent himself every album, but this album doesn't really sound like anything he's done before. This is Kanye, like, this is Kanye turning back to the dark side. Like, the Jesus Kanye is gone. This is Anakin waking up to find out Padme just died, and like that's what this is. This is Kanye going back to the dark side. And it's a very sexual album, very horny album. Like this, I'm actually a little surprised Kanye went back to this because like he swore he wouldn't do this. But let's kind of start at the beginning. Let's see if there's anyone in chat first. All right. Kanye with vultures. I prefer parrots. Ha ha. All right. So I guess we got to start at the beginning. Thursday night, we had a listening party in New York, and I knew the album wasn't going to come out Friday because he had another listening event planned for Friday night. So it made no sense to me that he would release the album Friday and then have a listening party for the album that was already released. So I knew it wasn't going to come out, and anyone who's ever like been through a Kanye rollout knew this album was not going to come out. So he had a listening party in New York Friday, and then the big drama that happened afterwards was one of his songs. What's the name of the song? Carnival, which is the best song on the album. Carnival samples an Ozzy Osbourne, a Black Sabbath song. I think it samples like the Iron Man guitar riff from that song. So Ozzy had some things to say on Twitter the day after the listening party. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right. Well, first of all, Ozzy misspelled Kanye's name, wrote Kanye West. So like he didn't even tag the right person. But Kanye West asked permission to sample a section of 1983 live performance of War Pig from the U.S. festival without vocals, and was refused permission because he is an anti-Semite and has caused untold heartache to many. He went ahead and used the sample anyway at his album listening party last night. I want no association with this man. So yeah, Kanye does this a lot too. He'll like sample, and if he gets refused permission, he'll just release the album anyways with the sample, and then what ends up happening is like days later he'll remove the sample, and and then the song will be updated to not have the sample. I actually hate when artists do this, when they're constantly changing their songs after they already uploaded the album. Like, I think once you put a piece of art out there, it should just stay out there and you shouldn't be changing it. Like, I know like Kanye's like George Lucas, like constantly making changes that the fans don't want. But yeah, so Ozzy wrote, I want no, association with this man. But this was just a few months ago for Halloween. Just a few months ago for Halloween, Ozzy and his wife dressed up as Kanye and Bianca. What do you mean you don't want association with this man? Kanye's been talking anti-Semitic for like a year now. So like he was doing it while you were dressing up as him. So what do you mean you don't want association with this man? Come on, Ozzy. All right, let's check the chat real quick. I didn't know artists changed their music like that. Kanye was actually one of the first artists to do that. But Beyonce was another big one where like she released a song that had that song Milkshake by Khalees. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. It had a sample of Milkshake, and Khalees said something on Twitter like, "Oh, I didn't approve the sample," and then Beyonce went and just deleted the sample. So like, all right, Khalees, well then I'll just take it out. Another one was on Donda. Chris Brown was on a song with Kanye, and then Chris Brown came out like days later after the album was released and said something negative about Kanye, and then Kanye was just like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna take you off my album," and then he like went back to Donda and took Chris Brown off the song. So like, if you didn't download the album, then the version of Donda on streaming sites now don't have Chris Brown, because Kanye took him off because Chris Brown said something negative about him. And that's the kind of petty guy Kanye is. Like, you say something negative, if you say you can't use a song, he'll still use it anyways. And if you say something bad about him, even if the album's already out, he'll go in and change it. The worst of this is Yeezus, because Kanye made changes years after the album had released, and it's something I hate. Like, don't make change. Like Life of Pablo was another one that like just changed constantly, but like he described that album as a living work of art. So like I was okay with the changes for that, because like that was like that was like the first time I ever really saw an artist do it. But like now it's just gotten out of control. Like songs are constantly changed after they're released. All right. So while we're talking, while we have this picture up, I just want to say that like I said, Kanye was very before this. Kanye, like once Kanye like became very religious, and like he released, you know, two gospel albums, Jesus is King and Donda. And like I even believe like the reason, like one of like Kim left Kanye during his Super Jesus era. And like I think one of the reasons was he was being too controlling about it. So like this is a video of like Kanye telling Kim that her outfit's too revealing.
The girl showing her body off, showing this, showing that, and I didn't realize that that was affecting like my soul and my spirit as someone that's married and loved, and the father of like now with about to be 4 kids. Of course, it's like a formal underwear. It's hot. It's like, it's hot for who though?
So like the night before the Met, you're gonna come in here and say that you're not into a corset bun. Give me really bad anxiety. What are you talking about?
Why is that giving you anxiety to say that?
Because you knew last night I was having really bad anxiety, and I don't need any more negative energy for you to now say that you're not into me wearing a tight dress.
You are my wife, and it affects me when pictures are too sexy.
You built me up.
Now keep in mind, I have the picture of Kanye and Bianca right next to this video for a purpose.
This like sexy person and confidence and all this stuff. Yeah. And just because you're on a journey and you're on your transformation doesn't mean that I'm in the same spot with you. So
okay, all right, cool.
So the point of that was Kanye was so like he became so conservative, really, like so religious, so like he said he stopped watching porn, and he like stopped smoking weed and stopped drinking. Like he became like, you know, so religious, and he said he would never release secular music again. So like now that we're in this era where Kanye is like, you know, releasing secular music, he is cussing a lot, he is talking about sex a lot, he has his new wife naked everywhere. It just makes me wonder, like, if Kanye hadn't gone through that Jesus phase with Kim, if they would still be together. Because like I do think it's unfair that Kim is like, you know, Kim was famous for a sex tape and everything. Like Kim is a very sexualized celebrity. So it kind of doesn't seem fair that Kanye would like try to change her just because he was becoming religious, and then like she leaves him, and then Kanye's back to like, you know, back to watching porn and doing drugs and like, you know, hanging with friends. So it makes you wonder if it was worth it. Was it like, if you're not going to commit to Jesus for the rest of your life, is it worth just going through like a few months of just judging because you know how some people be when they become religious, they're just like, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. Like, I don't know. Let's see what chat's saying. I wish Kanye would release a real song version of Lift Yourself. I mean, Lift Yourself and Watch the Throne. Oh, you mean the joke song? I feel like that. I mean, that song would have been great if, like, that song was originally supposed to be for Drake, and the reason he like he released the joke version was because he wanted to release it before Drake, because once again Kanye is that petty. So Kanye will like send Drake a song, and this is another thing with bipolar people, is they're very hard to get along with. Like they can be up and down. So like I understand, like I'll never like say that other celebrities should treat Kanye with respect when Kanye doesn't treat them respect. So like, even though Kanye is my favorite artist, he does have to like suffer the consequences of his actions, even if he's bipolar. Like if he's bipolar, he should be taking his medication, but he doesn't. So if you're not going to take your medication, then you can't, like, if you're going to act crazy, then don't be mad at other people reacting to you acting crazy. All right, let's see. All right, so then after Ozzy tweeted that, Saturday comes around or Friday comes around, and Kanye has a second listening event at New York, and this one I watched live. And this one was I have footage of some of my favorite moments from that live stream. Let's go ahead and check it out. But one thing to note is Kanye removed the Ozzy Osbourne sample, and replaced it with the Hell of a Life Iron Man sample from his My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. So it's like the same guitar riff. It's just not it's not coming from Ozzy. So all right, first of all, this listening party, like, it starts off with Kanye playing Carnival, and Carnival is probably the best song on the album, and it's just like, I don't know, it sounds like a dark soccer anthem or something. Yeah, this song is a bang. And Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign are all masked up. Like, you can't tell. Like, Kanye, you can easily tell who he is, but like, you know, like Ty Dolla $ign, you're just like, all right, which one's Ty? Is he this guy or this guy? All right, and then this right here is probably the worst song off the album, and it's just because of this hook. This might be Kanye's, like, it might be Kanye's worst hook, but it's so long. It just goes on forever.
But naked women just don't fall like the sky, you know. Tell me how you know. I've been searching high and low, and I can tell you one thing: beautiful big titty, but naked women just don't fall like the sky, you know. Tell me how.
And Kanye's acting like, look at his dance moves. He's acting like this is so great, isn't it?
I've been searching high and low, and I can tell you one thing: beautiful big titty, but naked women just don't fall the sky, you know.
And it does, like, that voice sounded so familiar, and it samples a Jay and Silent Bob movie, Dogma, a Kevin Smith movie, which I haven't seen, but like, I've seen other Jay and Silent Bob movies, so I definitely recognize Jay's voice. All right, let's see what chat is saying. Nothing. All right, let's keep going. What song? Oh, this was another one of my favorite moments when what is this song called? 1 second, people. Do It. Yeah, Do It. Like, Do It samples Juvenile, and like when the Juvenile sample starts playing, it's pretty.
What's happening? Tryna make a movie. Do it. She got the little fast, she finna lose it. Fucking from the back, going stupid. Pulling out the track, she gotta glue it. Any money move, she choose it. Fuck her like a lover, I'm confused. She don't wanna go home, she refusing. Hit it off the tree, by that pussy pull it. Top boy, I ain't the little one. Purse.
And this song right here, Paperwork, this is another banger. This is probably my second favorite off the album, but like, I don't know, I think it samples like a Russian song or something, and it doesn't sound like anything I've heard in hip hop, really, and it just...
Bitch, better get your paperwork back on that for the paper.
All right, and then this was memorable because at some point the cameraman starts focusing on the audience, and man, do I feel old, because all I see is kids in the audience. Like, oh my God, Kanye, your most sexual album, and it's freaking kids And I'm not even talking like, 16, 17-year-olds. I'm talking about like there's some 12-year-olds, like kids.
Burn, baby, burn. Sometimes it hurts. I guess I never learned. To
Look at
make it
this.
turn the CEO of the firm. It's not some West Spoken Sherm with big worm. Man, a couple.
All right, this was memorable too. Guess who showed up? Guess who showed up? Like, wasn't expected. Freaking Mr. Playboy Cardi himself. And I bet you he didn't get paid $6 million or $2 million for this appearance. He probably showed up for free. So Playboy's actually on the Carnival song, and like he shows up, and then Kanye replays the song. But like this was pretty memorable. All right, we got to talk about this guy too. This guy was trending too. This guy brought an Apple Vision Pro to the Kanye listening event. Like, dude, what are you doing, man? Like this thing just came out. It's like $4,000, and he brought it to a Kanye concert. Like, like he's watching Kanye in like a private island right now.
Put him in the cuff. You jump out the lamp truck. She thought that I lost it. I jump on my ring, I push shot, then I go to Boston. I stay with like 10 dots, Austin. Everything gets hot and over. Nosebleed, yeah.
And this right here, I believe this is Vince Staples. I don't want to be wrong, but it looks like Vince Staples.
High speed, I need to roll over. You been at the funny and you fake popping, yeah, just like I'm trying to fuck something right.
This one was funny too. Like this, the camera focuses on this girl looking so bored. Like she was here for Jesus, Kanye. She's like, what is this? All right, and then I don't know why this sound cut off, but like these kids right here, man. This is what I'm talking about. This isn't like. These are kids. These are kids. These are like 9-year-olds, like acting all tough. Like my parents would never let me go to a concert at their age. All right, let's see what the chat's saying. I wish that voice sounded like Kendrick Lamar to me. No, Kendrick's not on the album. Diddy Last Train to Paris and Press Play are two of my favorite albums ever, and this gave me Last Train to Paris vibes from one of its weirdest songs. Yeah, like I could see that. The song you said was the worst song of the album gave me those vibes. I mean, if you're talking about the big beautiful titty blah 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 blah, like it's the hook. It's the hook that makes the song bad. Everything else is actually really good. I like the beat. I like the there's a guest rapper on it. I can't remember who it was, but like he was really good on it. Wow, that Apple Vision guy. Yep. All right, let's see. So then all right, so then Kanye releases the album officially Saturday morning. It was 3 a.m. Eastern time. I happened to still be awake, and when I saw it, I was just like, "Oh my God, he dropped the album!" And Kanye has already made changes. Like 1 day later, he updates the cover art. And he adds a new song, and he fixes some of the mixing issues that was on the first version of the album. So like, which makes there's always going to be mixing issues because he just rushes these albums out. Like he's always like churning it in late. I believe the reason the mix and mastering of the album sounds so good was because like him and Mike Dean finally made up again, and like Mike Dean wasn't like the first listening party. The album sounded kind of rough, and then like the second listening party, Mike Dean was there, so fans are speculating that Mike Dean showed up the last minute and fixed up the album to make it sound good. That's not confirmed. I believe that's the case too, because him and Kanye had a falling out during the Donda era, so it's good to see him and Mike Dean working together again. All right, and. 'Cause, like, I don't know, like, I don't know why this sound cut off, but, like, this is what I'm talking about. These kids right here, man. This is like 9-year-olds, like, acting all tough. Like, my parents would never let me go to a concert at their age. I believe that's the case too, because him and Kanye had a falling out during the Donda era, so it's good to see him and Mike Dean working together again. All right, and And I think that pretty much sums up everything for Kanye. It's been a fun week, and supposedly we have another volume of Vultures coming out. I look forward to volume 2. Sometimes I kind of wonder if Kanye had, instead of releasing 3 bloated albums, just made one, like just cut out all the fat and made one album with like 15 songs, 15 of the best songs. He might have another classic on his hand. Like, the one thing I will say about the first Vultures is, like, like, all the songs are pretty good, but I feel like he could have, like, if he could have removed some of these songs, added in some of the best songs from the others, he could have had a classic on his hands. But we'll see how Vultures 2 comes out, if it even comes out. I also have a feeling that like he changes his mind so much that, like, he'll release Vultures 2 but under a different name. It won't even have the Vultures name, because he's that he's that impulsive. Like, he doesn't stick to the plan. But we'll see. All right, let's see if anything else from chat. No, let's go ahead and start with our final story of the night. All right, and we're back to talking about Logic. So a few episodes ago, we covered Logic, and I said that Logic was too nice. Okay, turns out I was wrong. Logic refuses to buy his dad a house. So Logic had his father on his podcast, and I guess he started spitting some truth to his dad, and had a little heart to heart. Now I'm one of those people that this should not be publicized. Like, I don't know why he would like I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't monetize family issues. Like, you should keep it all behind closed doors. But here Logic is putting it all out there for us to see. So let's go ahead and watch this video.
We talked about the fact that, if I help you, because I know you've talked shit about me. You've said, Dad, Bobby don't help nobody. You've said this. I'm not saying you're saying it right now.
No. I mean, the bottom line
you've said it.
It's been said by me before.
Exactly.
But the bottom line is, what I realize is that you don't owe me a motherfucking thing. You don't owe me nothing. And
so I'm also gonna, like, just from their interaction, I'm gonna have to make a few assumptions. Like Logic and his dad aren't that close. Like, I feel like it's probably similar to Kanye. Like, Kanye and his dad aren't that close. Like, when Kanye started making music, he would only talk about his mom because his dad was in his life. But, like, recently his dad has returned to his life. So, like, I do wonder how that would feel. Like, oh, one of your parents wasn't around while you were, like, becoming, successful, and now that you are successful, like, do you share the wealth, or do you, like, hold the grudge? Or
I had to come to the realization of that. I gave you your talent, but my talent was given to me by my father, which is given to you by your father, which is given to you, in which you're going to give your son,
100%,
Bobby.
Yeah. Okay,
so it's going down the line.
It is, but I just want to say one thing. I want to say that when we spoke earlier, and that I know you've said things like, my son don't help me, my son don't help anybody, da-da-da.
I mean, not to defend dad, but, like, why is he saying that?
Respectfully, in a place I know that was said from ignorance, because there's also a big side of you that you know now, but you didn't know at the time. I have helped people in my family, and I've helped people outside of my family. I've helped people afford homes. I've helped the homeless. I've helped people in my black community. I've donated anonymously.
Oh, I know. I know all those things that you've done.
But let me finish. So what I'm saying is respectfully, Dad, you actually don't know all the things that I've done, because most people don't know all the things that I've done, because I don't exploit the fact that I give, let alone to my black.
Even though I'm not the biggest Logic fan, I'm really feeling him here. I'm really feeling what he's saying right now. Like,
community. I'm not out here trying to prove my blackness. I'm not a nigga who goes to the hood with a fucking turkey every Thanksgiving.
All right, it's still weird hearing Logic use the N-word. Like, I know he's half black, but he don't look half black.
I'm not. That's not who I am. So with that being said, Daddy, when we spoke earlier today, I know there's a lot of motherfuckers even in our family who could be like, oh, Bobby, don't, he got all this money, he got millions of dollars, but he don't want to help nobody, he don't want to buy nobody a house. Well, hold up, let's just step back real quick. And I'm gonna say all this, and it's not gonna be a one-sided conversation, Dad, I promise you. But this, I just wanna get this out, and I wanna say it, and I really wanna go back and forth, and I wanna have fun. I wanna laugh, and I wanna have a good time, but I just wanna say this, because it's very important to me. There was a time when you came to me, asked me for $850,000 to buy you a house studio for you and your band. Now, I've also had my sister ask me to buy her a house. I've had my...
I don't think these people understand, like these rappers aren't as rich as they let on. Like, they are rich, but like, they don't have the kind of money to buy like every single person in their family a house. Like a house is expensive. A house is anywhere from $500,000 to $1 million. Like a decent, like that's not even a mansion. We're talking like just a house. So like buying everyone a house in the family, just like that's a lot.
Brothers asked me to give them money. I've given tens of thousands of dollars to my brothers and my sisters, and I've seen them piss it away. So when you do the math, right, and we did the math earlier today, It's you, it's my mama, it's my brother, it's my sister, it's my other sister, it's my other sister, it's my other sister, it's my other brother, it's my other brother. That's 9. Now let's not talk about how many fucking kids all these people got, but let's just talk about those 9 people. Yeah. So if I'm gonna buy y'all a decent house, that's $500,000. That's for 2 people, $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $4.5 million.
Like I know Logic is rich, but I don't know if he has that kind of money. Like just to be thrown, like he's not Aiden Ross, like
dollars just to purchase that, let alone mortgage, let alone other bills that come into that. Now, okay, you got a house, so then what? That's 9 houses. Let's talk about 9 vehicles. Let's talk about 9.
I mean, first of all, if you're buying these people houses, vehicles, like what, are they not working? Like, and do they expect you to pay their monthly bills too? Like, I can understand why, like that. The other thing is he said that he paid them and they just pissed the money away. Like, I would not give money to someone that like would use it on like drugs or something. Like, I would not give somebody $10,000. They go and blow it on stupid stuff and then come back and ask for another 10,000. Like, oh no, you're on your own. That was like money to help you, not to, not to benefit off my hard work.
Cars that I got to pay for. Let's talk about 9 gas bills a month I got to get paid for. Let's talk about 9 AT&T.
And I think that's something that these artists struggle with, because not just because they're famous doesn't mean everyone they grew up knowing is famous. So like, imagine like the friends from school, high school, like reaching out, asking for money, asking for a handout. Like, that would be annoying.
Fucking bills I got to pay for. 9 Comcast bills, HBO bills. I'm gonna keep going.
Like, he should, like, first of all, Logic, you shouldn't be worried about HBO bills, paying HBO bills. Like, if people need you to pay their whole life, what, are they just never gonna work and expect you to like pay for it? Like, that's crazy.
Because guess what? If I'm paying all this money, ain't nobody on welfare no more. Niggas ain't fucking broke no more. So they ain't on welfare, they ain't on food stamps. That's 9 people I gotta pay for food for. That's 9 people I gotta pay for vacations for. Now let's also talk about the fact that a majority of your children and my mother's children all have children. So let's duplicate that motherfucker times about however much that is. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. And unfortunately, I've learned when I give 10,000 here, 5,000 here of cash to somebody, and then they blow it, and then they don't got nothing.
They don't use it right.
And then they look at me like I fucked up or I did something wrong, and then they come back and they ask me again and again and again. Now, as a fucking millionaire who has broken that cycle, made it out the hood, educated myself, and understand what it means to
notice he said millionaire, not billionaire. So imagine being a millionaire and people want you to buy $1 million houses. Like, that's insane. All right, let's see what chat is saying. I wouldn't make that stuff public. That's some jail Will red table stuff. Yeah, like Will and Jada are another one. They definitely don't seem close though. No, I'm pretty sure Logic's dad probably entered his life after he became famous. Logic is trying to be like, Dad, I'm too broke for this, without making himself look like he can't afford it. That's a lot of money. Like that's the thing though. I think Logic like not to say he's broke. I think he is too broke to afford nine houses, and he says $1 million a piece. That'd be $9 million. Like, let's say Logic has 50 million. Like, you're expecting him to give away such a huge portion of his money. Like I do think he should buy his mom and dad a house. Like, even if he's not close to his dad, like his dad gave, his dad's the reason he exists. So like, set him up with a house at least. Like, even if you're not close to them, like,
be self-sufficient.
Like, he gave you, he didn't birth you, but he gave you, like, your existence.
There is no way as a fucking man that I could ever, as much as it hurts me to see the people that I love struggle, give them money and watch them just burn it to nothing again.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, that would annoy me so bad. Like, working so hard to get where you are, and then you like give your money away, and then people think that because you're a millionaire, you see money as, not as valuable. Like, it doesn't matter if you blow this $10,000. I'm a millionaire. Like, no, that's the rich people don't get rich by like giving away money. Like, they're actually very stingy with their money. That's how you know a lot of these rappers aren't really rich, because if you see rappers throwing money at the strip clubs and like, buying all these fancy cars, like, they're blowing through their money. They're not actually like truly rich people. Like, there's a reason why like people like, Mark Zuckerberg and like Steve Jobs, they don't look rich. They dress like regular guys, like almost homeless, because like truly rich people don't need to impress anyone. They don't you don't need to look at them and know they're rich. Like, their names are so big that like they can just walk around in a bathrobe and they're rich.
So I say all that to say, Daddy, I love you with all my heart. And the only reason I ain't never given you a crazy amount of money is because I didn't want to see you blow it. Now, with all that said, we had a conversation today. I'm going to buy you a truck, and I'm going to do more than that.
And that's where it ends. All right, I thought it was going to end with him saying, I'm going to buy you a house, but I'm going to buy you a truck. I mean, come on, Logic. Come on, man. All right, well, I believe that's pretty much all we have for tonight. So let's go ahead and check the comments one last time before we call it quits. A lot of people think $1 million is essentially infinite money. Yeah, especially like people that come from no money. Like, they don't realize that $1 million is actually not a lot of money, and like like if someone, like, let's say you do have $1 million, the second you spend $1, you don't have $1 million anymore, so you're no longer a millionaire. So another reason millionaires don't like to spend money, they don't want to lose that status of being a millionaire. But all right, well, good night, people. We will return next week. Hopefully there'll be some interesting news this week. Maybe I'll cover the Super Bowl halftime show if it was popping enough. But yeah, let's go ahead and roll the credits.